I have a chance to wipe my mouth off. All right. Hey, we had a tough loss. It's hard to stand up in front of you guys and talk about a game where you played really pretty well, but at the same time, you never got it together enough to win or to defeat the opponent. We learned a lot about ourselves. It was our first road trip, and it's a 9-hour trip, 9-hour drive. Our guys handled that great. They handled the trip well. I thought we were very prepared to play. Offensively, we put our defense in a lot of bad positions as far as short fields. The first drive of the game, we got a sack fumble, or we gave up a sack fumble. They got the ball back. Our defense held them to a field goal, held them to no yards. We've been preaching sudden change. If we do get a turnover, hey, bow in your neck and make sure you don't give up a touchdown. And they did that. They did a great job there. Then we proceeded to drive all the way down the field and score the next drive. We were running the ball really well. We averaged 5.5 yards a carry running the ball. And we continued to try to, we ran the ball all game. We continued to try to run the ball. We didn't get away from that. But I think we were a little offensively impatient with the way we scored the week before, the big plays and just letting it go. Every time we tried to do that, it just wasn't there. They weren't going to let that happen. And as a matter of fact, they even tackled our guys a couple times to make sure that didn't happen. And we got the penalty, but it's still being patient is a big part of the game. And I think both myself and Reed were impatient at times. Myself with the play call, him with his decision on who to throw to. And it can't be that way with a team that's going to play that far back and make sure that you don't beat them over the top. So we needed to, stay, again, more patient. Like I said, I think we learned a lot about ourselves. The guys handled it great as far as there was never any negativity. They continued to be positive on the sidelines, which is a great sign of a team growing. And that's something I've been preaching to them, since last year, because the guys have been, had so many negative things happen to them. It's easy to turn that way. And they really stayed positive. And like I said, we did not play bad. Our special teams played really, really well. We outplayed them special teams wise. I've been very, very excited about how our special teams has played. We even returned a kick for a touchdown. First time I think since 2010 is what I was told. I don't know that for a fact. So we again played really well on special teams. Now again on offense, we got to do better on our third downs. The turning point of the game to me was coming out of the halftime. We stop them. We get the ball back, and we get the ball back on, I believe it was a 12-yard line, and our negative 12. So when we drive all the way to about the 50-yard line, we go for a 3rd and 3, and give our big running back the ball, and he slips and falls down. All right, very next play we give it to him again, and they measured it, and it was literally about this far away that he didn't get it by. Now, if he'd have got that first down, I think things would have been a lot different. Because we had to turn the ball over to, it was turnover on downs. So they got the ball there on the 50-yard line. Now, whether I should or shouldn't have gone for it, you could debate that because, defensively they were playing well. At the same time, they've been on the field a lot. So I wanted to, really wanted to make a statement and get that first down. And also Reed, if he would have pulled the ball there, probably would have ran for about 15 to 20 yards. He thought that Anthony could have got the ball or could have got the first down. So that was a decision that I wish he would have made differently, honestly. But again, we're almost 60% completion percentage, 5.5 yards a carry. It was weird because we get something going and then something would happen, either a false start. Although we had 6 less penalties this game than we had the last game, so we improved in that area too. We just didn't put it together enough and make enough big plays to win the game. And but at the same time, for me, it's a learning process, a growing process. And I talked to our guys about, hey, you need to learn how to get to where you want to go before you can get there. And that's what we're still learning. This was game 13 with this group. So in over 13 games, we've learned a lot, gotten a lot better. We are a lot better. That being said, disappointed, yes, you hate losing. you have to hate losing if you're, in this profession, you have to hate losing. Otherwise, you're not going to be very good at it for very long. But on the flip side of that, our guys, again, we're playing a lot of young guys, still continuing to learn how to play the game right. And we got to learn how to win. We got to learn how to win. We got to learn how to just not just play with the other team, which we had to learn through the process of last year, but to actually, take over a game and win the game. So, like I said, getting better every day, and I'm proud of how they reacted to the things that happened to them. And that's, again, part of what we're trying to do. We're trying to teach them. And the rest of the league, the way the rest of the league panned out, all right, right now there's 2 teams that are 2-0, or 3 teams that are 2-0, 3 teams that are 0-2, and the rest of us are 1-1. Okay, Monticello, who we beat week 1, went down to beat Southwestern. So Southwestern's 0-2. You always like to say that. I always want to hear that. Southwestern's 0-2. Arkansas Tech, who was 1-0 and probably one of the favorites to win the league, go down to Oklahoma Baptist and lose to Oklahoma Baptist. So that was a big upset. And they didn't play very well. They didn't handle their trip very well, from what I'm told. One of their GAs played for me at Emporia State, Arkansas Tech, and they didn't handle that trip very well, is what I was told. So, anytime you're dealing with these 18, 22-year-old kids, you never know which one of them is going to show up, which is our job, to make sure the right one shows up mentally. So that's a very difficult thing. And then as far as Southeastern beat Washita Baptist is another perennial team. Henderson State, who we played this week, dominated East Central. East Central played really, really poorly. East Central's 0-2 right now. Southwestern Oklahoma's 0-2, and Southern Nazarene's 0-2 right now. Then the 2-0 teams are Henderson State, Washita Baptist, and Harding. Henderson State, Harding, and who's the other 2-0 team? Mistake. It's Harding?
Ark.
And Southern Arkansas. Southern Arkansas was the other 2-0. Wow. And so we played, we lost to one of the 2-0 teams. We played one of the other 2-0 teams in Henderson State this week. So a little bit about Henderson. They're brilliant. They've won this conference every year but 1 year, and they tied for it that 1 year. They didn't tie for it that year. They won it every year but 1. And the 1 year they lost at Harding, and Washita split it. So they're perennially the top of the conference. They just find ways to win. They played East Central, and it was not a clean game at all. They haven't thrown a touchdown pass yet. Henderson State hasn't. They've only rushed for 2 touchdowns. East Central turned over the ball 4 times in the first quarter, and they were down 28-0 before the first quarter was over. You can't turn over the ball against these guys. They're very opportunistic. They really, really sit back and let you do whatever in front of them, and then they rally to make the tackle. Again, I expect this will be a team that doesn't let us do our big plays. We're kind of known for that now, scoring quickly and having big plays. So I think they're going to be very passive-aggressive and sit back and wait for us to complete the ball or run the ball and then go make the tackle. And that's what they've done the past two games. So we got to be patient. I talked about being patient. I got to be patient in play calling. Our quarterback's got to be patient with what he does, and we got to stop the run because they cannot throw the ball very well. It is very, very weird for them. They got 2 really good running backs. They had the offensive MVP last year was their running back, who is back. He's averaging 5.6 yards a carry. Very, very good running back. They're not scoring a lot of points, but they just make you make mistakes. They say that you can't be as patient as they are, which kind of makes for an old-fashioned game. Old school game of 3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's how they play, and they make you play that same way. So we think we got a great game plan against them. They're not going to trick you. They're not going to they're going to let you know what they're going to do, and they're going to say, "Hey, beat us." And so that's what we got to do. We're going to come out and play very patient and very physical. And that's going to be the key to this game. And special teams, I think, as well. I think we're, along with us, they have the best special. I think we have the two best special teams going right now, as far as how well we are playing and how well they are playing on special teams. So it could be a game of kicks, backs and forth. Very slow game, I think, compared to what y'all are used to. Just watching, our team play since I've taken over. It's going to be a very different game than we've been accustomed to. But that being said, our guys are excited to play the best of the best, and they're ready to compete. We can definitely make a statement within the conference and make a program statement win. If we go down there, and again, we got to travel all the way down there, so 8.5 hours down there to Arkadelphia, and go on their home turf and handle the trip well and come out with a victory. That's our plan and our goal. So, any questions? Yes, Randy.
You said you need a physical game. How are you physically right now? You look a little banged up on Saturday.
Yeah, we're banged up, especially the D-line.
Yeah.
D-line's real banged up. So we'll see. We got a couple guys that we just got eligible to that hadn't played yet, so that are going to be able to play this game. So.
What about Joby? Is he going to be 100% or is he not quite there yet?
He's getting better. Yeah, he played 33 snaps the other day on that ankle, and he didn't re-hurt it, knock on wood. So it felt better Sunday, it felt even better yesterday. So he's getting a lot closer to being his old self.
Anthony?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
He'll be fine. So we'll see how much he can play.
Okay. What is it, knockdown shoulder? What was it?
So he'll get a brace and he'll see how much pain he can handle. So but he's really good. But I think Jalen's good too, and so is Malcolm, and so is I also saw Jacob Payton there in the fourth quarter rip off a 30-something yard run. It was his first carry in college. He runs hard too. So it's not going to change our game plan if Anthony can't play. But if he does play, obviously that's a bonus.
Who's guys you got eligible?
A guy named Ramon Reedus, a kid he's from McKinney Boyd, D lineman. So a very good player. I'm not sure what number he's going to wear because he wasn't eligible. So he wasn't eligible because we didn't have his official transcript from Texas State. So hopefully he'll be some help for a couple of those guys that are out on the D line. So we got a lot of bodies at D line. So hopefully we can hold the line until those other guys that are banged up get back. So Blake Benham's banged up a little bit, but he should be fine. He actually should be fine. The other two probably are out. Malai and Mikael Arby. They're both probably out. So anyway, any other questions? All right. Hey, appreciate you guys, and hey, come to our radio shows on Wednesday and Thursday nights. We enjoy seeing you guys there, people there to talk to if y'all have a free moment. Also, watch the game Saturday. What time's the game, Randy?
1
o'clock. 1 o'clock on Saturday. Yeah, I had to ask because I didn't know.
Yeah,
I haven't looked yet. So
trying to think where I was going afterwards.
Right. There you go. So again, this should be. We'll really see where we're at. We get to play this team. So a lot of parity in the league. All right. Thank you guys.